Hello, hello, good evening, good evening. Thank you for connecting tonight. Thank you for being here. Been wanting to come over and do some videos because I've been working with other stuff and I've been accumulating all the videos that I have for you guys. So thank you. Thank you for those who are watching right now and who are connecting with me tonight. Thank you very, very much. So let's dive right in because tonight I wanted to speak about something that people ask me also a lot about. Vanessa, why is it that why do I keep attracting undesirable situations and people if I am doing my inner work? What is going on? Am I doing something wrong? Eh, and I will say no. Okay, so I'm gonna be explaining tonight why you're still experiencing those things. Okay. And basically, I'll start by saying that healing our emotional wounds, that's doing the inner work, right? And working to self better ourselves is a choice that requires a lot of self commitment and consistency to be able to fully erase once and for all the undesired patterns from reemerging. Okay? It requires us to understand the immense value and impact that this healing investment will bring to our lives. It also requires a lot of self love. And question is, what happens when the vast majority of us have not learned to love ourselves correctly? When the vast majority have not acquired a healthy version of what this kind of loving means. I'll tell you that the result and the chain effect of this serious lack will affect our entire environment. Everything we live and experience will be impacted. Okay? Since everything is energy, as we know, right? We must consider that energy behaves always in waves, spirals of waves in the water, right? When we throw a little stone to the water, we can see those waves, right? That ripple effect of waves that are formed. In that same way, energy works for us because these waves translate for us and in our life into recycled patterns and timelines. Okay, so the emotional states or feelings, experiences, or circumstances will re-emerge in different time periods of our lives with normally, if we're unaware of them, they will appear in an increased intensity because energy is always in constant growth. Okay? It is always expanding. It cannot stop itself from growing. So if we are unaware of our patterns of our blockages, okay, we will see them grow and grow and grow and reappearing all over again in expanded ways. Okay, Reason why working on our self-awareness, and reason also why working just once, right? Or for one sustained period of time on our inner traumas and wounding doesn't mean we will not experience the undesired patterns and blockages, whatever they may be for each of us. Again, what does it mean? Or I must say what it does mean, what it does mean is that they will gradually decrease in intensity and frequency until they disappear, according to the consistency and effort that we have invested in knowing ourselves and the ability and skill acquired along the way of identifying those undesired patterns. Okay? It is on our way of knowing and building a stronger and deeper connection with our own selves that we get to easily identify them. When we are more self aware, conscious of our shadows, patterns, right? Our wounding and lacks, we are able to to consciously choose a different course of action than we previously used to choose. That's where we empower ourselves, right? So now, aware of ourselves, we are able to stay committed to not falling into our old patterns and blockages that weren't definitely for our best interest, because now we are able to see them, right? See them, identify them clearly. When they're happening, we're able to empower ourselves to auto regulate ourselves and auto control ourselves, right? In consciously choosing, then, a different and higher vibrational pattern, we are healing our wounding, transforming the old patterns and blockages. We are evolving and growing, okay? And that's what we have to do always. Transform, evolve continuously, because energy is in that constant expansive movement. As we stay committed to our self betterment, mastering ourselves, the undesired old patterns start to gradually disappear, like peeling off old skin, right? Those layers of old skin or levels of intensities and the frequency in which they happen, and starts to diminish, okay? These cycles can take years for the patterns to totally disappear, depending on our depth and level of emotional attachment to the initial wound that caused them. Remember, they have been with you for a very, very long time. And each of us feels and experiences life and situations, well, they can be the same. We experience them all in a different manner, in a different intensity, okay? Differently. And I'm always explaining this. We all, like a lot of us are parents, but not necessarily parenting is experienced and felt in the same way for each one of us. Quite on the contrary, We experience same situations in different ways, different intensities, okay? That's why healing is a continuous investment that we must learn to master and integrate as a lifestyle. That's why I say Evo Life 360 is a lifestyle. If we truly want to live, right, healthy, balanced, happy lives and achieve the highest level of wellness, well being, and our fullest life potential. It is a self mastery that will require self reparenting, which means becoming our own parents and filling up the lacks and missing gaps, right? That we have since our childhood. Believe me, we all have them. We all have those gaps. We all have those lacks. And we all have wounding. So we have to have loyalty, commitment, auto regulation, and willingness to evolve and transform into the best version of ourselves. And on our way of erasing and mastering our blogging patterns, we will re-experience the same emotional states, but to decreasing levels of intensities and frequency. Times they happen, okay? And whenever they re-emerge, it is important to stay firm and committed and don't fall into giving up or thinking that you did something wrong along the way. They are just here to challenge your commitment to your new and bright path. Okay? So we need to be able to laugh when we're able to identify the patterns happening right before our eyes and say, ha ha ha, I see you. I see you clearly now. I'm able to see the pattern. And now, consciously, I'm not going to fall again into that. No thanks. I pass, right? And I do promise you that which is with each step that you take forward, you'll experience better and better levels of well being and wellness that will keep you motivated and inspired to keep on the work. Okay? Energetically speaking, I want you to know that currently we are collectively ending a 7 to 9 year cycle. In some cases, even 10 years. The energetic field out there is supporting this to happen. So it's promoting us to close. So go back 7 years back. What was going on around your life that time? Or 9 years back, and check. And those things that were going on, that would be, let me see, if it's 7 years and we're 2024, that would be 2017, right? For a 7 year cycle. And 2015, what was going on? Take a look what was going on in your life at those times, okay? Those things are being closed right now. You are being called to let them go live your life because better things await you. Okay? And holding on to those things, whatever they may be, the areas of uh, personal relationships, work, health, okay, behavioral patterns, addictions, whatever they may be, okay, you are being called to let them go, release them. So you're being called to be strong, let go, and clear any negative residue that may be, that may still be lingering around, so that the new, clean, and wonderful energy can enter your life, be manifested, right? And the new, wonderful beginnings may start. So, if you are still living very undesirable circumstances, same ones that you were living back in 2017, 2015, it means that you are still holding on to patterns that are not serving you any longer, anymore. Okay? If you are still living in very undesirable circumstances, it means that you are still holding on to patterns that are not serving you, that you have blocks in identifying your emotional lacks and your wounding, and that you have not yet fully known yourself and accepted yourself fully, that you still have self recognition work to do, that you're not yet embracing and acting on the authenticity of who you truly are. So, if you are already investing in yourself in this way, I congratulate you. The universe will recompensate every little bit of effort you've put into yourself, okay? If you are experiencing hardship and discomfort, I invite you to open up and surrender into this self betterment, into this self awareness and healing path, because soon you'll regret not doing it before. Okay? So, thanks a lot for joining me tonight. As I always say, hoping that this information has been of a lot of help for you. So, asking you to please share and like so that many other people can benefit from it. And as always, I'm telling you that if you need any help in identifying these blockages for you personally, been difficult and you're still struggling from things we were living back 7, 9 years back, and you're still struggling with that and you need help, we're here to help, okay? We're here to help you, to guide you in identifying these blockages and supporting you in your healing path so that you can start experiencing blessings, blessings after blessings in your life, okay? So please write, connect, reach out at evolife360@gmail.com, and we are going to be more than glad to help you in any way, okay? So thank you. Thank you for joining me. And as always, see you next week. Sending you love and light. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye, YouTube.